Hello everyone, how are you? Thank you for being here today and welcome to my presentation. My name is Shahad Al-Ghulaiba. I am 20 years old and I'm studying translation at Al-Azhar University. Today, inshallah, I'll talk about a controversial and mysterious topic that has been discussed lately, which is body language and physiognomy. This topic leads us to several questions like, what is body language? How can body language reveal our emotion? Can body language be used to detect lies? Or what are the common body language gestures and their meaning? All these questions what we will explore today. First of all, we have to know what is body language. What is the first impression came to our mind when we hear about this topic? Well, body language is the nonverbal communication that we use to express our emotions, thoughts, and intentions. It includes things like facial expressions, posture, gestures, and eye contact. Moreover, observing body language can help us to identify feelings like happiness, sadness, or anger, allowing for more empathetic interactions. By the way, there is a famous quote for Saint Jerome that says, "The face is the mirror of the mind, and the eyes, without speaking, confess the secret of the heart." And Martha Graham said, "The body never lies." What do you mean that? That means body language and facial expression play a key role in connect with others. In addition, studies show that about 55% of communication is through body language, 38% is through tone of voice, and only 7% is through words. So, this is a strong evidence to confirm the importance of body language in every daily life person. Now, let's shift our focus into the importance of body language. Maybe someone wonders why it's important, why body language considers an important tool in our community. Well, body language is a powerful form of nonverbal communication that can convey emotions, intentions, and reactions without the use of words. Number 2, better communication. Understanding body language can help us to communicate better with others. Number 3, stronger relationship. By recognizing how others feel, we can respond more effectively. And the last one, professional success. In interviews or meetings, understanding body language can help us to interpret situations and respond more confidently. So, this is the importance of body language. Now, on a different note, it's important to consider some renowned experts in the field of body language and communication, both international and Arab experts. And let's start with number 1. Paul Ekman. Paul Ekman is a renowned American psychologist, was known for his work on facial expression and emotion. He is a pioneer in the study of microexpression, which are brief, involuntary facial movements that reveal underlying emotion. Number 2, Alan Pease. Alan Pease is an Australian expert on body language and communication. She has written several books on the subject, including The Definitive Book of Body Language. Number 3, Barbara Pease. Barbara Pease is an Australian author and body language expert. She co-authored several books in this field with her husband, Alan Pease. Number 4, Joe Navarro. Joe Navarro is a famous FBI counterintelligence officer and an expert on body language and communication. He is widely known for his books in this field, such as what everybody is saying. And the last one, Dr. Muhammad al-Sha'ar. Dr. Muhammad al-Sha'ar is an Egyptian expert on body language and communication. He conducts training and seminars on understanding body language and communication. So, these individuals are recognized for their contribution to understanding body language, both in practical communication and psychology. This brings us to the next important topic, which is types of nonverbal communication. Actually, we have many types of nonverbal communication, and number one is facial expressions. Our faces are a canvas for emotion. A smile can express joy or politeness, while a frown can indicate displeasure or confusion. Facial expressions are universally recognized. Whether you are in Palestine, Jordan, or even Tokyo, happiness, sadness, or anger are understood without words. Number two, eye contact. Eyes are often called the windows to the soul, and for good reason. Eye contact can indicate confidence, trust, and interest. On the flip side, avoiding direct eye contact might suggest discomfort, dishonesty, or disinterest. The right amount of eye contact shows you are engaged, but too much or too little can be off-putting. Number three, gestures. Gestures are deliberate movement we use to reinforce or replace verbal communication. Think of the thumbs up for approval or a wave to say hello. Some gestures are universally recognized, while others are more culture specific. For instance, a sign piece in one place might mean something entirely different elsewhere. And number four, posture. Your posture says more than you think. An open, upright posture communicates confidence and openness, while a slouching can indicate insecurity, fatigue, or even disinterest. Even across your arms can signal defensiveness and discomfort. And the last one, body proximity. How close we stand to others can tell a lot about the situation and relationship. Personal spaces varies from culture to culture. In some places, body proximity is a sign of a familiarity and friendliness, while in others it might feel intrusive. The space you allow can reflect your comfort level and respect boundaries. In the light of that, we should now look into some situations from the biography of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that show the use of his body language in his life. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, smiling as a gesture of kindness, and he said, "Your smile for your brother is a charity." This saying highlights the power of a smile gesture, which is a form of body language. Smiling is not just a physical expression, but also an important nonverbal way to convey kindness, warmth, and friendliness in Islam. It is narrated that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would express kindness and respect through his physical gestures, such as standing up to greet his visitor, touching their hand, or showing warmth through his posture. His body language reflected a compassion and love for those around him. Now, turning our attention to another matter. Body language also plays a crucial role in political aspects. In this context, I'll give you two vivid examples in this case. As we know, a lot of people see what the Gaza Strip suffered from Israeli occupation. So, as a Palestinian student from Gaza Strip, I'll talk about it. In public appearance, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, has exhibited certain body language habits that suggest nervousness or lack of composure. These include frequent fidgeting, repetitive movement, and tendency to avoid direct eye contact. Al Jazeera Net surveyed the opinion of media consultant and body language expert Hussam Shakir regarding the implication of Netanyahu's facial expression, especially during his appearance at the press conference on Saturday, alongside Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and War Council member Benny Gantz. Shakir begins by reminding that Netanyahu was known for his showmanship and wearing mask of pretense. He always tries to employ his body language in a way that conveys messages suggesting confidence, competence, skill and performance, and high morale. However, his body movements, especially his hands and eyes, convey the opposite. Thus, it becomes clear that he is in a deep crisis, and the acting and the pretense that we are previously observed suggest his incompetence. And the next example is the President Donald Trump has spoken several times about the idea of relocating between 1 million to 1.5 million residents of the Gaza Strip to Jordan and Egypt until they are able to return after the reconstruction operation to a place where they can live, as Gaza is currently uninhabitable according to his opinion. In this context, there is many key observations that appear on Donald Trump's behavior, and we can phrase it like this. Number one, vigilance and caution. Number two, readiness and preparation. Number three, internally hesitant. And number four, extreme reserve to hide facts. Facial expression of discomfort and a hasty response indicate his impulsiveness and desire to impose a fait accompli that will not happen. Facial expression of confusion contradict with his desire to appear confident, which reflects internal turmoil. In conclusion, I think that's everything what I want to share with you about body language. And as a final point, I would say language is not confined to word alone. Our bodies speak in a silent eloquence, telling stories even our lips are sealed. Through every gesture, every posture, and every glance, we communicate deeper truth about our emotions, thoughts, and intentions. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.